Colleen and welcome to my channel. I'm just a girl who's enthusiastic about makeup and positivity. And when I say positivity, I mean bringing people up, not pushing people down. Being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean. So be kind all the time. So I hope you guys are having a great week so far. I know it's still early in the week, but you know, it's never too early to be having a good day, to be positive, whatever. So for this video, I wanted to talk about Colourpop's new monochromatic palette, the Mint 2B palette, which every time I hear this name, I think of a moment like this from Kelly Clarkson.
What if I told you it was all meant to be?
I love Kelly. That's not my favorite song, but for some reason that lyric just always pops into my head. So anyway, mint green is probably my favorite color. I mean, pastels in general are like my favorite. I just think that they're so beautiful. And then if it's a sparkly pastel, forget it, I go nuts. But so when they put this palette out, I was like, crap. You know, I'm trying to do like a low buy, but I'm gonna have to get this because, oh, look at it, it's so pretty. I mean, if you couldn't tell, like my walls are green. I have a lot of green stuff. I don't have that much green clothing, but whatever. So anyway, no one cares about what I love, like why I love green and how much green I own. But anyway, this is the palette here, again, following the trend of their plastic casing. Open it up, looks like this. 9 eyeshadows, very pretty. I like the way it looks. It's appealing to my eyes, and they just look very pretty just on first glance. So let's take some swatches. So I feel like I can't talk today. Like I feel like my mind's kind of somewhere else. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go with the first row right here, which is these 3. So the first color is this really light color here, which is called Get Fresh. The next one is Mint Tea, which is like a shimmer. The next one is also a shimmer, and it's called Play It Cool. Then we're going to go into this next row right here. And the first one on that is Seltzer, which is a matte with like a little bit of glitter in it. The next one is Mojito Miami, which is a shimmer. And the last one on that row is called The Mint, which is a matte. Looks like that. And then we'll go into this final row right here on the other arm, and we'll go into Ice Cold, which is a matte, which looks like this. The next one is Freshman, which is a shimmer. And the final one is called Chill Factor, which is also a matte. Like that. So first 2 rows right here, last row right here. I think that they're very pretty. I mean, they look a little similar, but though they are just like really, they're very, very, very pretty. I do like them. First impressions from swatching them is that they're nice. They seem to be on the same par as all the other Colourpop monochromatic palettes. I think that they'll perform pretty well. I mean, this is the first time I'm actually using it. I've like dipped my fingers into it a few times just to kind of swatch them and get an idea of like what the colors are, but this is the first time I'm using it. So this really is like a first impressions video on this palette. So like I always say, the best way to find out how a palette works is to use it. So let's go in to how I created this look. Okay, so I just primed my eyes, and I'm first going to go into the color The Mint right here, just on a fluffy Morphe M514 brush. And I'm going to apply that to my crease and socket area, just in like a back and forth motion. Color goes on a lot lighter than it looks in, I don't know if it goes on lighter, it goes on a different tone than in the palette. It's very pretty, but I thought it was going to be more of like a muted tone, and it's brighter, like it's the one on the end right here. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I also thought I could see a difference in the lipsticks the other day, and like there probably really wasn't between the tube and what was on my lips, so maybe it's just me. So I just kind of applied everything from the brush just kind of went back and forth till it had no more on it. Then I'm going to take a small little brush right here, and I'm going to go into the color Ice Cold, and I'm going to apply that to my crease area, but lower in my crease, not so high. I mean, they are going to blend together, but I don't want it, I still want the mint to be up on the top part. So we're just going to go, I feel like I just want to tap a little more off of there. This color is very bright. It looks exactly like what you would think would come out on the brush. And there's a lot of color payoff. And then I just want to take the brush that I had the mint on and just blend them out a little bit. I might actually dip a little bit, like a really little bit back into the mint, just so that they smooth out together more. I mean, the mint is gonna get a lot lighter behind, what is this color called? Ice Cold, but I still want it to be in there because I still want it to have that kind of like little bit of a gradient effect. Now I just want to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the color Play It Cool right here. I'm just going to apply Play It Cool to my brow bone area. It's a really pretty, like icy mint green color. And then again, I want to take the color that I had the mint on and just blend it out a little bit. Now I want to take an E25 from Sigma and I want to go in to the color Chill Factor right here. As you can see, there is a little bit of kick up in the pan. It's not like the worst. And I'm just going to take this color Chill Factor and I'm going to apply it to my mobile lid, going in a little bit to my crease, just kind of bringing it up and blending Ice Cold and Chill Factor together. Of all the colors that I've used today, I'll be honest, I find Chill Factor the hardest to work with. I don't know if it's just like how I'm applying it, like maybe it just shouldn't be applied this way, but I find that I really have to build it up. And then I'm just going to take the brush that I had the middle green on and just go like that, and then I do want to take the brush that I had the lighter color on and just blend them out. So it'll look like this so far. And then I want to go into the color Mojito Miami right here. I'm just going to go on my finger with that, and I'm going to apply that to my mobile lid, just over Chill Factor. It's a really pretty color. Since this is the first time I'm using this, I'm not going to use a base or tacky base or anything because I want to see how this performs without putting a base on. But I do feel, just based on how this one's already setting, that the shimmer colors in this palette are going to fare better with a tacky base. I definitely feel like this is going to travel and not be as vibrant all day. Sorry, I was looking for my brush as I was talking. I know that was rude for me to like look down and not at the camera when I'm talking. So it's gonna look like this so far. Okay, so this is the whole look done right here. Off camera, I just went in with some eyeliner and mascara, and on my waterline I applied LA Girl's neon eyeliner in the color Fresh, and then I went under my waterline with the color Chill Factor again, just to darken it up, and then I just applied this BH Cosmetics lip gloss to my lips, and that's pretty much it. And just did my face makeup and everything. I like how this look came out. It's definitely bright. It's not for the faint of heart. If you don't like bright pastel colored eyeshadow, you're definitely probably not going to love this look, but I think it's fun. Overall, my thoughts on the Colourpop Mint to Be palette is that it is very cute. like I said earlier, I love mint green, so when I saw this come out, I had to have it because I love it, and it was only $12, and I used a coupon and I got it a little cheaper. So I really like it. I mean, their monochrome palette series are very cute. Overall, would I say that you need to have any of them in your collection? Probably not, but they are fun companion palettes, and for a cheaper price to have, to get, like, if you really love a color, like, they, you know, they're just fun. The packaging on this is very pretty. Again, like, I wish I could go back to cardboard because plastic is harder on the environment, but it's very pretty, very pleasing if you like pastel colors. Again, the inside, very, very, very aesthetically pleasing to somebody like me who loves pastels and loves mint green. I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, look at my wall. My wall's mint green, so. But I feel like the palette performed well overall. To be honest, the colors are very similar, even though they look a little different in the palette. I mean, they don't even look that different in the palette. They look very similar. They're very, very similar. So you're not going to be able to do a variety of looks with this palette. Not that you can do a variety of looks with any of the monochrome palettes, but this one's going to be harder. This is a great, I feel, companion palette to have, unless you want to do a look like this, because pretty much look like in this color tone is pretty much all you're going to be able to do with this palette. But overall, I think it's very, very pretty. I find that it performs pretty much the same way as all the other monochrome palettes from Colourpop do. You know, they're good. They're not the most amazing shadows I've ever used, but they're actually really good for the price. So they're really fun. I really like this palette. If you like the Colourpop monochrome palettes, then definitely pick this up, especially, like I said before, if you're a mint green fan. It's definitely a fun palette to have in your collection. If not, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're not missing out on something. You're like, oh my god, are you going to have like total FOMO for not buying it? So I think that's it for this video. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. As always, I will link everything that is on my face as well as my Twitter and Instagram handles below if you want to follow me there. I post looks that I do not film, as well as pictures of my pets, and I think they're cute, but I'm biased, so oh well. But anyway, from one makeup lover to another, have a great night, and remember, be you, do you, love you. Bye.